Welcome to session 8 of the Roma by the Steering Wheel. Today, we're focusing on something essential, not just for gender equality, but for the future of inclusive leadership across all sectors, female leadership, and the role of intersectionality. This session is about more than spotlighting women in leadership roles. It's about understanding the systems and barriers that still prevent many women, especially women from marginalized communities, from stepping into power, being recognized for their work, and shaping decisions that affect their lives. We'll explore how gender identity intersects with other forms of exclusion, like ethnicity, age, class, geography, or sexual orientation, and how that intersection shapes experience of leadership. Because leadership isn't just about who is in charge, it's also about who gets heard, who gets resourced, and who gets to lead without being doubted or undermined. Throughout this session, we'll unpack both the challenges and the breakthroughs that female leaders face. We'll begin by looking at the current landscape. While women have made significant progress, they're still underrepresented in politics, civil society leadership, and decision-making spaces. And when women do lead, they often face gendered double standards, being called too soft, too aggressive, or simply overlooked. But the story doesn't end there. Research shows that women leaders, especially when supported and empowered, are more collaborative, more trusted, and more likely to advance policies that promote equity and justice. Then, we'll dig into the concept of intersectionality, a term coined by a legal scholar, Kimberly Crenshaw. Intersectionality helps us understand how multiple identities overlap and how that overlap creates unique experience of discrimination or advantage. For example, a Roma woman might face gender bias in leadership spaces, ethnic discrimination from institutions, and even greater challenges if she's from a rural area, is young, or identifies as LGBTQ+. Understanding this complexity helps us lead more thoughtfully and design systems that are not just inclusive in theory, but inclusive in practice. Next, we'll draw inspiration from real-world female leaders. You'll watch Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's TED Talk, We Should All Be Feminists, which offers powerful and relatable perspective on how gender norms impact everyone, not just women. Then you'll choose a female leader, Roma or non-Roma, and reflect on their story. What obstacles did she face? How did she lead differently? And what can you learn from her journey? Finally, we'll bring it all together with a short quiz to help you reflect on key takeaways. By the end of this session, you'll have a deeper understanding of the barriers and breakthroughs in female leadership, a clear grasp of intersectionality and how it shapes leadership, and a space to reflect on how your own leadership, no matter your gender, can help create more equitable spaces for others. Because at the end of the day, gender equity in leadership benefits everyone. And inclusive leadership is not just a good practice. It's transformational. Let's get started.